Kendall Jenner is eager to discuss pregnancy in the latest episode of The Kardashians. Hi, before we continue, please subscribe to the channel for all Kardashians news and update. Kendall Jenner has been the focus of many conversations lately, and this time, it's because of something she shared in the latest preview for a new episode of The Kardashians. People were left curious and a little confused when she openly said she's expecting, but what she's expecting isn't what many assumed. While the word pregnancy usually brings certain images to mind, Kendall made it clear that her announcement isn't about becoming a mother in the traditional sense. Instead, she gave fans a playful twist on the idea of welcoming a baby. In the clip, Kendall is seen wearing a bright yellow top from the Italian fashion brand Intimissimi, sitting comfortably in the show's confessional chair. As she sits down, a producer asks her, "So, the big question is, how is the pregnancy going?" At first, Kendall looks like she isn't sure how to respond. She takes a deep breath, looking a bit awkward, but then smiles and gives a cheeky answer. That smile alone let people know something funny was coming. And sure enough, she quickly shared that she's expecting, but it's not a human baby, it's a baby horse. Yes, Kendall Jenner is about to become a horse mom. It turns out that her mare, named Dylan, is pregnant. This horse is a European warm-blooded breed, and Kendall had announced this news during the second season of The Kardashians. She revealed it happened around the time she was getting ready for the 2022 Met Gala. At the time, Kendall had dyed her hair a reddish color and seemed excited about the news. She explained that the process was done through surrogacy, and she found it fascinating. Kendall didn't hide her excitement about the stallion either. She jokingly said that the baby horse's father was very attractive and even added that he had competed in the Olympics. That little detail made everything even more interesting for fans who love Kendall in her world of fashion, beauty, and now, horses. Even though she isn't planning to have a baby of her own just yet, Kendall is clearly very invested in her role as a horse breeder. She's already started building what seems to be a growing collection of horses. For her, this journey into animal care and horse breeding might be something she's just as passionate about as her modeling career or her business ventures, like her 818 tequila brand. From the outside, it seems like she's not in a rush to become a mother to a child, but being responsible for her animals gives her a unique kind of fulfillment. At just 27 years old, Kendall still has a lot of time ahead of her to decide whether or not she wants to have children. But that hasn't stopped people from speculating. Her family, especially her mother, Kris Jenner, has openly mentioned the idea of Kendall having children. Kris has been known to pressure her daughters when it comes to starting families, and she's done the same with Kendall. During the final season of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, Kendall admitted she had been thinking more about becoming a mom after realizing she's the only one among her siblings who hasn't had kids. Despite all the attention and family pressure, Kendall doesn't seem to be letting any of it rush her into making big life choices. In fact, she seems very aware of her age and the fact that there's no need to hurry. In her own words, she once said, "I'm still so young." This short sentence says a lot about how she views life. She doesn't want to be pushed into anything just because other people think it's time. Instead, she's doing things at her own pace, which is something a lot of people admire about her. That doesn't stop rumors from spreading, though. For years, especially during her relationship with music star Bad Bunny, people have been asking if Kendall is pregnant. Every time she's seen wearing a loose shirt, avoiding alcohol, or even simply spending quiet time away from the spotlight, the internet starts buzzing. Fans immediately jump to conclusions, believing that a pregnancy announcement might be around the corner. But each time, Kendall either laughs it off or lets people know that they're way off the mark. She's made it clear in the past that she's in no rush to start a family. It's worth noting that while Kylie, Khloe, and even their brother Rob have children, Kendall is still enjoying life without that added responsibility. Kris Jenner, who has long expressed her desire for more grandchildren, often teases Kendall about being the only one without a baby. In one episode of The Kardashians, Kris even tried to talk Kendall into thinking about freezing her eggs. Kendall's response made it clear she wasn't ready and didn't want to be pushed into it. Even though Kendall grew up with cameras all around her, she still manages to keep certain parts of her life private. This makes her different from some of her siblings, who share more personal details on social media. Kendall often avoids the spotlight when she's not working. She prefers a quiet, more peaceful life, often choosing to spend time outdoors, especially with her horses. That love for horses has grown into something more serious, and now she's celebrating the arrival of a baby horse with genuine joy. Fans have seen her passion for horses in many episodes of the family's shows over the years. Kendall has been riding horses since she was a young girl, and it's something she still enjoys deeply. It gives her a chance to step away from the fast-paced world of fashion and entertainment and simply enjoy nature and her animals. This deep bond with horses may explain why she was so excited to share the news about Dylan's pregnancy. For Kendall, this isn't just a hobby, it's something close to her heart. The funny thing is that people often take celebrity announcements very seriously, sometimes forgetting that stars like Kendall also like to have fun. When she said she was expecting, she probably knew people would think she meant a baby. That's what made her twist so clever and entertaining. It shows that Kendall has a sense of humor and doesn't mind surprising her fans in unexpected ways. There's also something special about the way she shared the news. Rather than making a big deal out of it on social media or at a public event, she chose to do it during a quiet confessional on her family's show. It felt more personal and natural, giving fans a genuine moment instead of a carefully planned announcement. It also matched Kendall's more low-key personality, which fans have come to appreciate over time. While her sisters might be juggling parenthood with their busy lives, Kendall seems to be enjoying her time focusing on herself and the things she loves. Whether it's walking the runway, building her tequila brand, or spending time with her horses, she's creating a life that fits her own vision. And for now, that vision includes becoming a horse mom rather than a human mom. This decision also gives a glimpse into Kendall's mindset. She's someone who values peace, independence, and personal growth. She's not afraid to say no to things just because everyone else is doing them. That kind of thinking isn't always easy when you're constantly surrounded by family, fans, and media attention. But Kendall seems to handle it with quiet strength and confidence. She knows what she wants, and she's not letting outside pressure change her path. Even if the day comes when she chooses to have children, it will likely be on her own terms and at a time that feels right for her. Until then, fans will have to enjoy the updates about her horse Dylan, the upcoming foal, and maybe more baby horses in the future. It's a different kind of motherhood, but it's one that makes sense for Kendall right now. Thanks for watching. Please do well to share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more Kardashian updates.